Hello, 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 and welcome back to the King of Diamonds channel. I'm your host, Saxon Jenkins, and today we're going to be talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which, I'm late to again. I saw it like half a week ago or a week ago. I don't even remember. I've been house sitting for the past week, so I haven't had a lot of time. I'll be quite honest, I wasn't very excited for this film. I didn't really enjoy the original Super Mario movie that came out. I typically go into Illumination movies not really having much hope for it to be good because I don't like Illumination, but I do really love the Super Mario Brothers, so, you know, I do want it to be good. So the question is, was it better than the last one? It was certainly a sequel? The Super Mario Galaxy movie is a family animated action-adventure film starring Chris Pratt, Jack Black, Charlie Day, Brie Larson, Benny Safdie, Donald Glover, Kevin Michael Richardson, Glenn Powell, Keegan-Michael Key, Louis Guzman, and Anya Taylor-Joy. It was created by Illumination and directed by Aaron Horvath, Michael Jelenic, and Pierre Leduc. Sorry. Well, you didn't think I memorized the entire cast list, did you? Probably should do that. It's more professional. To start off, on a positive note, the animation is really good. This is a very, very gorgeous movie. I mean, it's fluid, it's colorful, it's great. It's just great. But, you know, if we're gonna get into the story or the characters or just the whole thing. What's a word I could use to describe it? The film was The first movie was also A lot of people are saying this is even worse than the first one, or they're saying that the first one was actually really good and this one's really bad. I think they're both but that's just me. I do think that the cast list is fantastic. I mean, there's no arguing with that. It is great, including, you know, the presence of Jack Black here, who in the last movie sang a song, the Peaches song, which became very popular and was used in all the marketing and is one of the reasons why people really liked that first movie. And I did notice, and this is not awful, but there's no Jack Black song. That's not the weirdest thing in the world. No, it's the weirdest thing in the world. Jack Black always gets a song. He always sings. That's his thing. He gets a song in all the movies he's in. And I know he doesn't get them in all of them, but at least if he got a song in the first one of this series, you'd assume in the sequel he would do another. I was a little disappointed about that. I normally get annoyed when Jack Black does singing for every single movie he's in, but this time I did actually get annoyed by that. Just because consistency, I guess. Voice acting overall is pretty good. I mean, people have their complaints about Chris Pratt's Mario voice because it's not the same as the video games, but the main argument against that was used is, well, do you really want to listen to Super Mario doing that voice for the whole 1.5 hours of footage? Probably not. It's the same reason why Toad doesn't do the Toad voice for the entire movie, and they've just chosen to give him a different sound, because you don't really want to listen to that. I take that back. I would love to listen to Toad screeching for the entire film. Please give that to me. But the main issue that seems to be a target of discussion is the story is really, really just not there. It's really bland, it's generic. They stuff in random cameos from different Nintendo characters, and I get that this is a Nintendo movie, so you'd assume they would do some fan service, which is totally fine. But when it's so in your face, like, look at this thing, this is the thing you'll recognize, you like the movie now, don't you? Because Star Fox is in it, and I'm not really well versed in Nintendo stuff. I do love Super Mario Kart, and I've always wanted to play Luigi's Mansion. I've never got around to that, but I do adore Super Mario Maker. I thought the original Mario Maker, I used to play it on my 3DS, and that was awesome. I love that game. So whilst I'm a big Nintendo fan, I don't know a lot about it outside of the games that I've played. So I asked a friend who is really into Nintendo stuff and has played a lot of the games, and the gist of what he said was that basically the movie is designed specifically for someone like him, and he still doesn't like it. So there's probably something wrong. Maybe some of the issues I have comes with the fact that I just have not played Super Mario Galaxy. Maybe that's why, but I don't think you should need to have played the game to enjoy the film. I mean, when you adapt a video game into a movie, then you should still be able to follow the story the same way that you could follow a story when you play the game. But I don't really see that here. I mean, it's definitely a Mario movie. I think it's consistent with its world. A lot of the places they go are very interesting. But at the same time, they go from different places and jump between these different locations way too quickly to the point where I can't really sit down and take it in. There's a transition to a new location all the time, and you're watching, Princess Peach and Toad going off on an adventure. You're watching Mario, Luigi, and Bowser going on their own adventure. And there's a lot of stuff around the fact that Bowser is trying to be a better person. He's trying to learn to be nice, and for a while he does. And then they throw it away. They introduce his son, and then there's all this stuff about how his son was raised by Bowser to be this bad guy, and that he's got to do bad things. And the way I assumed it would go would be that Bowser would go along with him for a little while, realize what he's done is not good, and teach his son that it's actually a good thing to be not a bad guy. And whilst generic, that would have made sense with the story, and I would have actually preferred that, and I was quite disappointed to see that no! His son convinces him that being bad is good, and then he returns to being a bad guy, and all the character development we've done is just for nothing? So, what is the point of this movie? Nothing is established, really. I mean, yeah, we got Bowser's son and a couple new characters like Star Fox, who, by the way, is totally shoved into this movie and has no reason to be here. He did nothing but be like, oh, I'm the new cool guy, and watch my spin-off when it gets made, please. Another concern I have is on the story between Mario and Peach. They're definitely setting up that Mario likes her, like, obviously. But they're not really doing anything with it. I think I recall she kisses him on the cheek or something. I could be wrong. I've forgotten. That shouldn't be forgettable, by the way. Their first romantic spark of these iconic characters, let's be honest, should not be that forgettable. I don't want a little kiss on the cheek. I want a big climactic smooch on the lips. Charlie Day does get a lot more stuff to do as Luigi here, though. I was happy with that, though he doesn't really have any character arc or any story going on in his own world, but he is there. He's in the movie. He has some lines. So yeah, this film is a spectacle if you want to go to the movies and have a nice landscape to look at, a wallpaper of a film, then yeah, sure, you're going to like this movie. But if you're going there with the hopes that you're going to get some sort of interesting take on the characters or a deep storyline with some themes and maturity, you're not going to get it here, unfortunately. I still have hope that the next one maybe will be better, but honestly, I haven't really enjoyed the first one, like I said, and I didn't like this one. I'll probably go watch the first one again and see if I appreciate it more, but overall, I think that this movie was just sort of bound to be a cash grab from the start, especially with the amount of money that the first one made, so I'm not too surprised that I didn't like it. So overall, I'll be giving the Super Mario Galaxy movie a disappointing 4 out of 10. Not awful, but not very good. You're not going to want to watch this again, most likely. But, we all have different opinions, and maybe you enjoyed it. And if you did, tell me in the comments why you liked it. Talk about if you liked the first one. I don't mind. I respond to all the comments, and I love talking to the few people that watch these videos. And if you are one of those few people, thank you very much for sticking around. If you want to follow me on my socials, they're all linked in my bio on my channel. And yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is a movie, and it does exist, and you can watch it anyway. Bye!